Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today. Vicki and I are doing masculine cards this month, and here is my second idea. And I'm using a stamp set that you wouldn't necessarily think could be a masculine card set. I am actually combining Timeless Arrangements and the Timeless Charm bundle. From the Timeless Charm bundle, I am using this image, and this image. And then I'm also using this die, this die, this die, I believe. All right. From the Timeless Arrangement dies, I'm going to use that die. All right. Now, I needed a sentiment. So for my sentiment, I am using a card to say hello from Sending Smiles. And from the Nested Essentials dies, I'm using one of those. It's in my list in here because I've already cut it out and I wanted to put it with that. So it's one of the rectangles, the round corner rectangles. You'll see. My inks are Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, and Soft Seafoam. And then to do my card, I'm going to push all of this out of the way and put this over here. To do the card, you're going to need, I've got everything stacked up, a piece of white that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. You need a piece of Mossy Meadow that's 1.5 by 5.5. You need a piece of Soft Seafoam that's 1/2 inch by 5.5, and I think, no, that's right, okay. You need scraps of all of these, and I've already cut them out. So you need a scrap of Mossy Meadow, and I've cut that out, and another scrap of Mossy Meadow, and I've cut that one out, which is that it? Yeah, here, that one. You need a scrap of Soft Seafoam, and I've cut that one out. You need a scrap of Old Olive, and I've cut that one out. And then you need a scrap of white. This one was cut out of this, and this is just like an offcut, so it's about 1/2 inch. It's for my sentiment. So those are the pieces that you need. Take your photo and cut your paper and play along with me. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of Mossy Meadow. Let me get all of this out of the way. All right. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Today's card was adapted from page 67 of the annual catalog. This is the one I'm doing, and I adapted it. All right, so I need all my die cuts. So let me get all my pieces out of here and all the scraps thrown away. All right, I'll just take that off. I don't need that right now. I'm just dealing with this. All right. There's all my scraps. I can throw those in the trash. And I need my pokey tool to get this one out. I'm going to push these out. All right. Here we go. When you take this out, be very careful because it's fragile because of the tiny, tiny pieces. All right, now these pieces, where's my piece of, where did all my pieces go? I'm supposed to have a piece of Soft Seafoam. Where did I put them all when I moved it? Maybe I didn't cut that. I thought I had. All right, let me cut it. I don't see it up there on anything that I have, so I'll cut another one. All right, it's not underneath of that. It's not underneath of here. Oh, here it is. It's a 1/2 inch by 5.5. Darn. Okay, almost blew that. Don't want to do that. All right, let me take my piece of soft seafoam, and these pieces are going to get added. Now, in the book, they have all the pieces on this side. So I'm going to put them over here. I'm not too worried too much about that because it would have been hidden. So I just did a piece wide enough that I could cut out the main part. And I'm going to put all of these on with glue. All right, like so. All right, now make sure that it doesn't come above the strip. All right, so we've got that. Now I'm going to add my other pieces, and I'm going to strategically place them. I want this one down here on this end, and then I'll put my, I just can't go past there. My sentiment image over here. So I'm going to use this line as a lineup. So let me put some glue on here. All right. And when I put this down, I'm watching the edge here. There. All right, so I've got that. Now, I need this piece I'm going to put in here. So let me put some glue on here. I find it easiest to just put the glue on the front and then to add it to the strip. And if I go over just a little, I can trim it off. I got a little glue there. And then this piece, I'm going to sneak down in here, but I'm going to pull it down and trim it off. So, I'll put it there. Almost put it on the piece I was going to let stick out. All right. And then I'm going to use again my scissors and trim that piece off. All right. So I have that. Now what I need to see is if this is enough. Mine's probably taller than what they have because these are the pieces, but that's okay. Oh, and I have one that I think came off. No, it didn't. I thought this one had come off. All right, now this goes on at the bottom. So I'm going to put it on first, and since everything else is underneath there. Now, if you don't want them as tall, what you can take and do is add them to your strip and trim it like I did for when the tails hung down. I kind of wanted some height to it. All right, so now I'm going to add some glue across here. I'm going to add a couple of dots of glue in spots just because it'll hold it down. All right, and then this piece gets butted up against that other piece. All right, so like so. All right, and I got to make sure it grabs, so I'm going to take and hold it a little bit. All right. Oh, see, that one moved on me. All right, I think I've got it. So I'm going to set that aside, and let's work on our sentiment. All right, first thing I'm going to do, oh no, on this, is I'm going to stamp these, and I am going to go past my mark, or my, sorry, I'm just going to use this. I'll try to keep it up here so you can see it. So I'm going to take the soft seafoam and I'm going to stamp it in the middle, like so. All right. Then I'm going to take the Old Olive, which is next, and I'm going to stamp this one over here. All right. And then the last one I'm going to use is Mossy Meadow, and I chose it for the open line one because there's a lot of Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to stamp it there. All right, so there's my image. All right, let me close this up. This goes on here with dimensionals, and I'm gonna pull out my sentiment while I'm grabbing stuff. And I have to be careful because my Mossy Meadow is really juicy, and when I stamp it takes it a bit to dry. So, ooh, what am I doing? Not thinking. I don't know. All right. I know we all need masculine cards. Make sure you go over to Vicky's blog, well, her YouTube channel. I've linked it below in the information section, and check out her card and see what she did. She's very good with masculine cards. So, all right, I've got that. And see, if I'd have put that over there, it'd been too close to that. All right, there's that. Now I need my sentiment, and I am going to stamp my sentiment with Mossy Meadow, and I have a piece longer than I need, but that's okay. Now you can, if you want, you can stamp this on scrap paper. Hopefully I've got it straight. Yes, all right. And cut it, die cut it with one of our stitch dies. I just left it. You know, a strip is fine. We all have so many of those. It isn't funny. All right, so I'm going to angle cut this end, and I'm going to straight cut this one, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of a tail because I'm going to tuck it under, like right about there. And I am going to put this on dimensionals, but I'm not going to do that end because it'll be tucked under. So I will do the others. And I love my pokey tool, but my table is apparently not straight, so it's always rolling on me. And there's your quick masculine card. And use the same stamps from the front to decorate the inside of your card and envelope. That carries the theme all the way through, and it really gives your card that special look. I might need to add some more glue there. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the button below and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that bell so that you will get notified when I upload a new video. Check out Vicky's video and see what she did. Have a great day. Bye.